Hi again, it's me, Bob Weathers, and I'm talking with Christine McCulka. Today I want to talk about the labels we use when we are addressing addiction and recovery. In the spirit of the previous presentation on learning with beginner's mind and also actively teaching, I'm going to share with you something that I've read just this last week, and I'm going to try to share it in terms of how I know it by heart, so it won't be as tight and finessed as it might be if I was reading from notes, but I'd rather talk about it from what I know inside, and I hope that you'll take it in that spirit. Very much the idea of beginner's mind is striking here, because what I share with you, you'll see that it's common knowledge, but I heard the material in an uncommon way for me. I was reading this last week about how it is that when we take in alcohol, one of the chemicals involved is ethanol, and that we remain intoxicated as long as our bodies have the ethanol actively circulating through our system. And it's the job of the liver to metabolize the ethanol, and until it is metabolized, we're intoxicated. And in fact, it's the job of the liver, this is the piece that was new, it's the job of the liver to clear out toxins or poisons from the body, and ethanol is a toxin. And then the author went on to say, that's why we use the term intoxicated. And I kid you not, Kristen, I kid you not, when I read that, I thought, my God, I don't think I've ever thought of intoxicated with the word toxin. It's like totally obvious, probably to anybody else. But I thought, kind of duh, that it really hit me that alcohol, or ethanol, the primary chemical within alcohol, that it's really a toxin, and that our body militates against that toxin by trying to get it out of our system as quick as possible. That led me to the next piece, which was I got to thinking about what are some other terms that I've used or I've heard other people use for being intoxicated. And I actually went to a website and looked up, and they had scores of words. Some of them that I wrote down that are very familiar to me. One was wasted, destroyed, fried, obliterated, hammered, smashed, wrecked. There's a long list. I thought about all of those because it's actually humorous to share them. They're associated. They're not only kind of socially sanctioned. I think they're blessed, but also that they've got there's a almost a positive, or at least a humorous spin to them. When somebody talks about being smashed or wrecked, people smile typically. And I thought, well, isn't that interesting that these words, like intoxicated, at least to me, have become almost euphemisms for a toxic state. And I don't mean to get all heavy with this, but it's like just kind of examining. Then if that's the case, if these words for being intoxicated, literally being poisoned, if these words have gotten social sanction, or have even become kind of cute or humorous, in some cases a badge of honor, then what does that serve? And as I reflected on that, a couple of things came to mind. First of all, if it's you that's been hammered or wrecked or obliterated, that there's a way in a sense that I could enable you, because you just tell me, Bob, I got wasted last night, and I go, wow, how was it, or how you feeling today, or whatever. There's a way that I don't really question it. And it's not about becoming judgmental of you. It's just looking at my own attitudes. That's been my experience a lot, is these terms get used lightly. And then I thought, well, then what if it's me? What if it's me that's last night got obliterated, or hammered, or whatever other term, is that it becomes a way to talk about being intoxicated, literally toxins inside my body, that others aren't likely to judge me. Others aren't likely to react at all, other than to maybe smile and laugh with me and pat me on the back. And so that then the way that I thought about it is it's possible maybe it's a question I'm asking, is it possible that these terms actually serve, if it's me, serve my own denial? So I enable others possibly, and certainly that these terms can function as a source or a form of denial for me. And so I'm kind of putting that out there as questions in terms of the labels that we use. That's all for today. Thank you.